Things are moving a little too fast here, man. Oh, shit.
King is bold, desperate.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
Of course.
Grigor's breath fill your wings.
Oh my god! Dude! I'm surprised he didn't cut the world in half.
It's Muhammad!
Holy shit.
The prince is with us!
Muhammad and Odin. Dude, who is this guy?
Reform the cohorts. At once.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital. What of my father? Is
His
he...
radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them. It was me. I killed Joshua.
Bro, you are fully naked, man.
Ah, you're awake. You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Eh?
Kill me.
It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
Oh, this is exactly like Attack on Titan, man.
I reckon I can take it, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
What are you going to do now?
Quest lock. There are certain times during the game side quests will be temporarily unavailable until progress has been made through the main scenario. Okay. So just lock quests.
May as well hear what he has to say.
Ooh.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Are you locked? No, you're not locked.
Well? So, what'd it be?
What? I don't understand. Craft. I can craft this. I might as well.
Should last you a good while.
Shoot, I might as well upgrade.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while.
So if I reinforce my steel crown.
You can thank me later.
Nice.
Anything else?
Look what the curl dragged in. Coin purse weighing you down.
Bro. Darks? Okay, no, I thought. No way, I did make it. I made it. I made the dark sash. And this supersedes it. Yeah, I have enough money.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Sorry. I'm rich. What? Oh. Oh my god. Yes.
It'd better all be here.
Not yet, but yes.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What is this? Arcade stage replay. Are you kidding me? I can go back and fight these kick-ass boss battles? Oh, stage replays. I can go back and fight these kick-ass monsters? That reminds me. I still have to do this. I got so many points. Okay. This one should be the one I want. Yeah, this is the one I want. 240. Secondary jump. Splat. Dodge. What was this one again? Oh, the big tornado. Okay.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Do I need anything? Any quests? I don't really think I need anything.
Yes? What? Go on then.
Yeah, I don't really think I need anything.
Come again.
Cause
Or
I
don't.
just
I'm not much
upgraded my.
bothered either way.
Well, I just bought a new sword. Oracle. Good boy. Is Jill? Is she available?
The girl you came with is still sleeping. Don't disturb her, please.
Okay. How do I... what is this? The 1,000 Tomes in Orchestrum. God, I wish it was like a sprint button and just like this casual walk
What's
button.
this? Thirds is?
Here, you.
Changing the tune, background music played in the hideaway. Okay. Oh, it's no wonder. The sound of silence is just silent. Yo, I like this beat. But we're in the hub area.
Had so many uses.
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen.
Well, let's check this out.
I have compiled some new entries.
We'll
if
check
you'd like
this
to see
out.
them.
1,000 Tomes. 1,000 Tomes is a comprehensive kablav of blah lore covering everything from the basic terms to important persons, geography, and history. Okay, so this guy's basically the lore book.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Vestia. Oh my god. Yo, what the heck? This thing goes in deep. Okay, wow, that's pretty sick. Spartana, Sharada, Garuda. I'll have to take my time.
What subject shall we consider today?
Whoa. Yeah, I'll have to come to this guy every once in a while.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
That's pretty cool. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, that type of lore so cool. I don't even know how to explain it. We gotta go to Kingsfall. Like, I don't think I've ever seen lore be explained that well. Is what I'm trying to get at. What? Okay, so if there's a quest, you should do it. What the hell is this? If there's a quest, you should do it immediately.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gab.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
Looks like we're on our own, Torgal. Damn, I keep thinking that's triangle.
Get it, boy!
Good boy. Good boy.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
Oh, yeah, but who's the other? So then, who's the other guy then? If Clive is Ifrit, who's the guy that we're chasing? Oh god. Oh what? That didn't count?
You know what to do, boy.
Dude, was Sid really helping me that much? Maybe he was when he was drawing the enemies, but damn. I had a pretty tough time with that one. What?
What now?
Minotaur.
Beastman. Not this time.
Whoa! I countered! Whoa! Shit! Shit!
Over here.
Fuck! Fuck! I was too early!
Let's roll it.
Come on. Come on, get out of the wall. Nice. Shit! God damn, I was so focused on countering. I just kept getting slapped.
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts. Can't be much further now.
Why do I keep missing that? Yeah, I think he's too far.
That's enough.
Yeah, for some reason when I do my attack, they always go way too far. I think I need a timed Torgal to attack him. Oh god, here's another one.
Come on. Let me through.
Something behind me. I know he's behind me. I know he's freaking behind me. And I fucked that one up.
Get him, boy.
Shit. Dodge! Oh! Shit! Just kill him, Clive. Just fucking kill him.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape!
Oh shit.
Gav!
Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head!
Out of my way.
You made your choice!
Torgal, come on, man!
Stay down!
It's over. It's
You again?
There he is! Don't let him escape! Kill the deserter!
Oh said, thank you!
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late. Gav's in trouble.
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. Take the dragoon.
Not this time.
Oh!
Die, you bastard!
I think that hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. I don't know how much help I'm going to be here. Alright. One down, one to go.
Shit! Shit! Damn it! Fucked up the timing. Wow. What the heck? What the fuck?
What goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Wonder if I can do that. Imperial Link.
Come on.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Shit!
God damn it! Motherfucker went Thor on them!
Clive! Give me your hand! Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant of fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I swear, if this
No
hooded
birds
man
returning
is
this
Joshua,
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
dude, he got hair like Joshua, man.
Back to where it all began.
I knew it. I knew it. But how?
He must be stopped.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool.
I'm sorry, Sid. Looks like you're out of the squad.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Dude, what is he gonna say? It's been 13 years.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's trying to say.
He's saying, Kupo? Kupo? Kupo Popo?
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem.
Dude, what the heck? This is the cutest thing ever.
That sounds painful.
Yes, it will definitely be our little secret. Stage replay? Oh, it's a new stage. Anything else before I meet my beloved? Nope.
Let's get this fixed before someone doesn't.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
Yes. Do tell your backstory.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed.
Damn, she got lucky.
It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
Bro, she doesn't know yet.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night...
Found you?
The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
Dude, I read his lips so well.
Found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
New items available.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
Oh, she needs to get dressed. I thought I could have some new clothes, man.
Let's get this fixed.
If I can have a different sword, I should be able to have like different clothing.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Very interesting. It's a craftable weapon. Why is it already better than what I have? This is crazy.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
And I could power it up.
You can thank me later.
And?
Oh man, this looks like a sword from freaking Sword Art Online.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Boy, you are very lucky that I want to complete these side quests before they go away.
Someone's in trouble.
That's it.
Torgal, I thought you were gone from my team!
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Good ass boy.
That would feel good, boy.
I thought I came here alone, but I guess Torgold followed me.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Oh. Yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
It's okay, girl. You're already giving me the best thing. Never mind.
Now, my research...
Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Is there anything I need?
Off you go, then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood.
Yo, this guy's got
Thank you,
3
Gav.
rat tails.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
Dude,
I
Clive,
will.
you should just went for a handshake. Handshake would have been fine.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
God damn.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Wow.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now.
Clive, your eyes are so beautiful.
Thanks to you.
Dude, the romance between these two.
We should press on.
Yo. Have I said this game is amazing
That inn at the
enough?
top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
570 feet. Yards?
No cues on this one. Explains why there's a premium on Imperials.
Oh, let's do this. Come on, Jill, show me what you got. What am I doing? What? And he gave me 40. Black and some black blood. Sweet. I definitely do need that. Oh, I can get them both. Nice. Now I have the fire version. Dude, this is so crazy. I want to explore.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
God, I want to explore so much. Oh my God. Like when's the next time I'm gonna be here? Honestly.
Goblins.
Meant to fire off the freaking... What the... Oh God. Fuck, I messed up the counter.
Not this time. Too slow. Too slow.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Nice.
Training, Clive.
I can't even step in the water. You know, I wonder when I'm gonna get Shiva, but I'm kind of scared that if I do obtain Shiva, I'm gonna lose Jill.
Oi! Stop and give me an hand. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. Bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was very late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Sure.
Fine.
I mean, I'm headed up there anyways.
All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it, if he gives it to you. Pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
Alright, everybody. Time to move on. Come on. Get out of here. Ooh, this one's got a saddle. Get over here. Why do you have a saddle? You're the only one that has a saddle. Oh, you really want a battle?
Make it look easy.
Nice, Torgal. Nice. Oh, what the heck? I'm sorry. I know you guys weren't the enemy. That reminds me. I'm pretty sure if I do this one, it extends. Increases claw range. Okay. That might be something worth investing in.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
Oh, what the? I didn't even shift all the way! Damn! Damn! Instant takedown!
That's enough.
Stay down! Sicko, Torgal!
Foot pad.
Throw your weapons.
Give them all you've got,
Stay down!
That's one of them.
What? What? You want to say that again?
You the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. Rabbit full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
So the correct terminology was Gizile. I always called them Geshel greens. Which I probably will still
Good
call
girl.
them Geshel
You
greens.
get some rest now.
You bear.
Wow. I think this is our new hub area now.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pile.
Ooh, it's one of these things.
Here, has this thing always been glowing?
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Back when we had proper leaders and proper trades.
On dressing greens of Geshal.
Not just selling out blade.
Martha Brooks, no sharps. What? The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, sacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, fingering.
It's an hour money.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
You were supposed to say Sid.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool. Don't know what Bernard was playing at, going into the marshes alone. If he's ended up in a crab's belly, it's his own stupid fault. The ladder by the gate will get you there quickest, if it's not already too late.
To the marshes,
What
then.
are you doing?
Let's find that ladder.
Yes, we'll go after we explore the town a bit.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield my blade.
If it weren't for that mark, I'd be on you like a rash.
Nothing's stopping you, girl. Nothing is stopping you. The only thing stopping me is Jill.
So much for all parts of the Empire being
What the heck? It's Vivi! Dude! Vivi was made into a goddamn scarecrow.
Ready goes to East.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
They don't come down the ladder, they just teleport.
I don't care what your orders are, Bran.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
Down stab him, man!
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
You know, I just noticed that Jill has Tifa's hairstyle. Like, she straight up has her hairstyle. Just colored in charcoal or silver. Like a dark silver. And then she's got the blue ribbon, which Tifa has the red ribbon, but she doesn't have the braid. God damn, girl.
The bridge will be free.
I hear the left. Do you like that?
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
What a bitch.
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
What a bitch.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Oh man, we gotta go over here. I wonder why I don't have like a mini map on me.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts.
I feel like a small little mini map would be very helpful.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Careful!
Short.
That's enough.
There, boy.
Oh hey! Oh shit!
Keep your distance, boy.
You're finished.
Oh my god, I freaking teleported right in front of him. Oh, maybe I should have gone that way. There's a treasure chest over there. Yo, adamantoids. Oh, his shell freaking deflecting me. Oh, he can shoot! Oh, why didn't nobody tell me?
That's enough.
Easy as awesome. Kill, man.
Let's make this quick. Sick of Toggle. There, boy. How tall are you?
Oh God! Do it again. Do it again. Damn it, this time.
Garuda, lend me your...
Whoa. It's a freaking green and blue chocobo.
Sick of Toggle.
Bluebird. Oh! Okay!
There's the end. Darkness awaits us within our way back.
Let's go and see.
Get him, boy!
Oh, damn, those some good points.
That's it.
We'll be back.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Show me for the pain. I beg you. The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Is that frostbite? Rigor mortis?
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
Damn.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Come and have a look! Don't be shy!
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Slumbering chocobo.
And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
She knew! She freaking knew!
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Now that's a pretty cool lighter.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Sid, can I have your icon before you leave? New quest.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladder's right over there.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Don't let them get away. Well done, just stay down.
What the heck? Why are you... Why is he... Why did he just run away?
Give them all you've got, boy.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
That single crab was the only one that just ran away. Oh, there's another quest.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Didn't even give me any ability points.
I have to find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Is this him?
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
Oh, this is where I fought those 3 guys.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ross sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close.
I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial Surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean... I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
You know, I kind of like these quests. It's kind of like I'm doing a lot of good on my way to finding vengeance. And it kind of, you know, it kind of feels good. God, Torgo, why are you always
good boy?
Oh, right. So he's level 3. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, no, wait, that's... Okay, that's where I'm going next.